Hello Capricorns, welcome to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If nothing resonates, check back next time or look at your moon and your rising signs. Brand new week, brand new messages for you guys. Let's see what's going on. We are going through a lot astrologically. I'm not going to list it all off because you probably have all heard it already. If you haven't, you can probably Google it. We're in a Mercury retrograde right now, which is probably the biggest thing that I feel like you should all really recognize and definitely spend some time. All right, so cards came up, but we're starting with angels. We're doing angels and mermaids to start the reading this week. That's what came up. So we have power animal. An animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you in this situation. So if the any of the animals that we spoke about in the last reading for last week resonated with you, really harness the energy of that animal. Figure out where where the connection, and how is it helping you move forward. That's really beautiful. It could even just be an animal. Or it could be one of your household animals if you do have animals. They could definitely be protecting you in some way or helping guiding you in some direction. And then we have the crown chakra, and it says, pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers, right? So right now, especially with the Mercury in retrograde, really spend as much time as you can connecting to spirit in your downtime, and go inward and ask the right questions about, like, what residual energy am I working with? What's still holding me back? Is there an area in the body, like I have really tense shoulders, stiff neck, and headaches, so I've got a lot of throat chakra, third eye, and crown stuff to work through still that's resonating. So it's kind of like that kind of energy, but staying connected is definitely key right now. Okay, so let's go into the other cards that I want to do. So we're going to do mermaid next. Let's see, we'll see what comes out for you guys. Whatever your power animal is really helps you have a clear mind and see what spirit is trying to show you. Okay, so be very, very aware of the images that come to you, the messages, the smells, the songs, the words, maybe colors, anything that spirit is trying to send you messages. Okay, so spirit, what mermaid energy needs to come through for Capricorns, please? Energy for Capricorns. Okay, Lemuria returns. I'm gonna try and get a second one. Earthly, spirituality, community, ocean, conservation. Earth, you're an earth sign, so you're definitely connected to Earth, Mother Incarnate. This is also kind of feels like an Empress card, so stability, feminine energy, fertility, nurturing energy, just really connected to, we're going to take that one because that one's coming out. Look at that fertility. Some of you may be pregnant or wanting to be pregnant, or somewhere down the line, part of your destiny is to have a child. You may be young enough that you may be producing children of the future, basically. You know, millennials and Gen Z. I hope Gen Z is not old enough to have children already, but that's not saying that you can't. Makes me feel kind of old, that's all. Okay, so strong energy of children, but it's not just about children, it's about implanting an idea. Right? Because when we plant seeds, we're planting ideas, and we help them grow. We nurture them, we nourish them, we give them our energy, we give them love, care, and tender touch. Right? As you can see, they're both tenderly touching their womb or their idea that they're putting a lot of energy into. So you could be starting a new business, a new venture. So it's definitely in its fetus stage. Right? It's really in the beginning of its stages of growing. Really cool. Okay, so let's go into regular tarot. Let's dive into this. Let's figure out what's going on with you guys. Current energy, future energy. spirit and this animal energy is trying to get you to focus on your crown chakra, because the crown chakra is where you're going to get your ideas, where the connections are going to be between 5D and 3D, and understanding what is about to begin for you. Your earthly energy is really going to help you connect with people, with whatever this idea that's coming forth. So let's get current energies for Capricorn, please. Current energies for Capricorn. Oops. Got the Sun. Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. Future energies, please. Four of Swords, Ace of Cups, beautiful. I'm also sensing that some of you are literally protecting your inner child right now, healing the inner child, spending all of your energy, and I feel like that's where Spirit really wants you to focus for some of you. That's your inner child is something that needs that nurturing, love, tender care, that feminine energy, right? Wow, that took forever. Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, Six of Cups. Yeah, there's something in your past energy that needs to be looked at again, okay? Every time a retrograde comes up, it's to revisit anything that's still hitting us hard, right? Or hitting us enough that it's affecting our day-to-day life. Power animal could be a dog. There's a dog in this card. Okay, so I'm sorry, I was trying to see if there's anything else to come out, but I'm not sensing anything else. Okay, so the current energies here, we have the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So this, for me, I'm feeling for you guys that this Mercury retrograde is going to break through a barrier that you have been trying to get through for a very long time. The timeline is unknown because everybody is different, but it's finally going to give you the yeses that you've been looking for. It's going to open you up. I mean, look at this. Look at all three of these beautiful women just opening themselves up. Their chest is open. They feel free. They feel open. They feel fulfilled. They feel like they could take on the world, which is very beautiful energy to have in general. So whatever this is gonna set you free. Finally, it's like the last layer for you guys. Yeah, you're gonna start meeting people that make you feel good about yourself, that bring joy into your life, that you're like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? I have been dealing with some pretty shitty people. Like, you are amazing. You see what I see, you feel what I feel. We're on the same journey, but we're not. Yeah, people are gonna start coming into your life, and it's time to take action in your life, okay? It's time to move forward. It's time. Sorry, my roommate's dog just knocked that. He's mad at me because I haven't taken him out yet. Yeah, it's time to make that action. It's time to make that decision. What works best for you? What makes you feel good? What helps you move forward? What helps you progress in your journey? Three of Wands. You're waiting for something. You're waiting for, I heard a cycle complete, even though we don't have that specific card out. That doesn't mean that it's not something you're waiting for. Let's see if we can get that. Let's see what kind of message we get. What are you waiting for? Ooh, that was the Page of Pentacles. An idea. Waiting for an idea to either arise or be approved, or look at that. It's time to transition. Maybe it's about shifting the idea. Page of Wands flipped too, but I'm not gonna pull it out. There's something that's gonna open you up. This idea, this child this, what was the third thing that I had said? Inner child, this healing of inner child. It's like your inner child has been waiting for you to make this decision to stop letting the little person inside you suffer. You know, you're going inward, you're connecting her or him to spirit, and they're finally allowing this old energy to pass on. Future energies, we have the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, excuse me. So when these two cards came out, the first two, I heard, of course now I lost it. Something along the lines of freedom. It's like an ascension. You're opening yourself up to new possibilities. You give yourself time to rest as you go through certain ascensions or certain lessons. There may be a love coming in, and when it does, it's going to come in fast, hence the pregnancy possibility. Yeah, you're finally realizing what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy, and what doesn't make you happy is holding on to things that no longer serve your higher purpose. The things that truly pull you down into depression and anxiety. You're realizing that you're worth more, that life is really actually more exciting than it used to be because you don't allow yourself to fall under the spell of the 3D. You have these great ideas, these seeds. I put ideas and seeds together. You're planting seeds of new ideas, of changing the way you see things, and changing the way the future is held for yourself and for others, okay? Let's go into the spirit deck, Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck for my Capricorns. What energy needs to come forward for them? What messages do we need to bring? What spirits are lingering around in their energies right now? Whoa, that card flew. Hold on. The card flew. Give me one moment while I grab it. Spirit of Fog, unclear, confusion, shadiness. So there's an answer that you're waiting for, right? And Spirit is giving it to you in forms that you don't fully understand because for whatever reason you just don't. There could be somebody tricking you into realizing that it seems unclear and confused, but the things in 3D that hurt us spiritually or hurt our pineal gland, that stops us from seeing the truth, it's not just people, right? It's the alcohol, it's the fluoride in toothpaste that calcifies it. It's the strong pull of the 3D energy that we've been living in for so long, and now we have this great awakening that it's like, okay, it's like it makes sense, but you can't see it. You can't feel it. Like your brain just has this fog, and that's why Spirit really wants you to focus inward, crown chakra, within yourself, your inner child or a future child that may be coming, because you want to be the best version of yourself when that child comes in, right? You don't want to have danger issues. You don't want to have any stagnant energy around your inner child. You don't want to let people change your opinion about yourself or anything, right? Got a couple more coming out. Okay, Spirit's really asking you to call on your ancestors and definitely your earth-like energy to keep you grounded into the earth and connected in whatever way you need to be. And then we have Spirit of Envy. Interesting. There's a part of you that's just extremely discontent and miserable. So that's Spirit telling you that that energy needs to be released. There's something wrong with it. There's something, some sort of form of energy within you or around you that's causing that drain, that energy of energy, excuse me. Let's go ahead and close off this reading. Yeah, we're moving a little bit faster this week. So got a lot of things to get done. I'm also babysitting my roommate's dog, so, priorities. Okay, so final messages. Thank you. Some of you are going to be, that's interesting. Some of you are literally healing from a mother wound, right? So you're learning how to emotionally be there for yourself because your mother was not there for you. Hence the double confirmation of these cards from the mermaids here. Okay, so it's about nurturing, it's about love, unconditional love, right? And it's time for you to take that mask off of the blindness, the fogginess, right? It's all part of the divine plan. You came here to experience what it would be like without a mother to fully nurture you, right? As I'm sure most of us have gone through that in this life. If you haven't, you are a lucky soul, because not having your mother's unconditional love is probably more painful than any other kind of trauma. Let me tell you, I've never had a mother that loved me. So, getting a little worked up here. So, clearly that's something that I need to work on as well through this Mercury retrograde, even though I thought I dealt with it already. Okay, so again, coming to those addictions, the things that blind us from the 3D, definitely need to start walking away from people that enable those addictions. We have a full moon coming, or it's here. I'm sorry, I've been disconnected with everything the last 2 days. I've been trying to spend time with myself and my animals. But there's a new moon. When the next new moon comes, it's kind of like that new beginning. So what Spirit is really helping you focus on is the nitty gritty stuff through this Mercury retrograde, to really just hone in, become your own empress, right? Your own mother-like figure. If you're going to have a child, please, for the sake of that child, make sure that you work through this before that child is born. I hear August. So some of you may already be pregnant. If you are, congratulations. It's beautiful. But really, you don't want to pass on that trauma. You don't want to pass on that issue, okay? So really dig deep. You gotta really do this for not just yourself and your inner child, but also for your future children as well, okay? Make sure you're connecting to through your crown chakra. Make sure you're spending time in peace and quiet, connecting to spirit, connecting inward, asking the right questions, kind of like, so if your throat chakra is blocked, say, I'm okay with being misunderstood. I don't always have to speak. I have to speak my truth as often as I can, but that doesn't mean that everybody needs to hear it, etc. So kind of just really just understand what you need at this time, okay? All right, Capricorns, that is all I have for you. Thank you for your time and energy. I will talk to you guys next week.